Think about how many years you spent in school. 12 years, sometimes more. You learned history, you learned geography, you studied science, mathematics, literature. You memorized dates, equations, and poems. But here's a question nobody ever asked you in all those years. What do you do when money arrives in your life? Nobody taught you that. Not once. Not in 12 years. And that silence, that one missing lesson, has cost ordinary people more than any failed exam ever did. Every single year, millions of young people graduate from school. They are smart, they worked hard, they passed their exams, and then life begins. The first salary arrives and it feels like freedom. And then, before they even understand what happened, it is gone. Rent, food, a new phone, a night out with friends. Small things, reasonable things, but no plan, no direction, no understanding of what money actually is or what it is supposed to do. And this is not their fault. This is genuinely not their fault, because the place that was supposed to prepare them for life never prepared them for this. Now, why is that? Why in a world that runs entirely on money, does no school system on earth make financial literacy a core part of growing up? That question has more than one answer, and understanding it is the first step to making sure it never holds you back again. The modern school system was not designed for the world we live in today. It was built over 150 years ago for a world that needed factory workers, people who could follow instructions, read a manual, show up on time. Mathematics was taught so you could measure materials. Reading was taught so you could understand instructions. History and geography so you understood the world you were working in. These were practical tools for a practical purpose. But money? Understanding how money moves, how it grows, how it shrinks, how it can work for you while you sleep, was never part of the plan. Because a person who truly understands money is harder to keep in one place. Here's what the research actually shows us. Studies across dozens of countries found that young people who receive even basic financial education as children save more, earn more, and make significantly better money decisions throughout their entire lives. Not because they became financial experts, but because someone at some point sat them down and explained a few simple, powerful ideas that nobody else took the time to share. And here's the painful truth. Most parents cannot teach this either. Not because they do not love their children, but because nobody taught them, and nobody taught their parents before them. This is what financial illiteracy looks like. It is not ignorance. It is not laziness. It is a silence that gets inherited generation after generation. A lesson that was never given, becoming a burden that was never meant to be carried. Now, here is something interesting. Some countries have started to notice this gap. Japan changed its school curriculum in 2022 to make financial literacy a compulsory part of high school education. Not as an optional extra, as a core subject as a life skill. The same way they teach mathematics and science, because they understood something most education systems still refuse to accept. Financial literacy is not optional, it is survival, and the most powerful finding of all. Children who learn about money early do not just manage money better. They become more confident, more decisive, more optimistic about their future. Because when you understand something, it stops feeling like a threat. Money is only scary when you do not understand it. When you do, it becomes a tool, and tools can be learned at any age. Think about your own life for a moment. When did someone first sit down with you and explain money? Not what things cost, but how money actually works, how to keep it, how to grow it, how to make it work for you. For most people watching this right now, the honest answer is never. And that is exactly why you are here, and exactly why this channel exists. We would love to know, what is the one thing about money that you wish someone had taught you earlier? Drop it in the comments below. You might be surprised how many people feel exactly the same way. Here's what I want you to take from this video. The fact that school did not teach you about money is not your failure. It never was. It is a gap in a system that was built a long time ago for a world that no longer exists. But here's the beautiful truth. That gap can be closed. Not in 12 years of school, but one conversation at a time. One idea at a time. Starting today. Every single video on this channel is that conversation. The one that school never started. The one that somebody, somewhere, should have had with you a long time ago. If this video made you think, share it with someone who needed to hear it. A younger sibling, a child, a friend who is just starting out. The lesson they never got in school might be one share away. This video is created purely for educational and informational purposes and should not be considered financial or investment advice. Please do your own research or consult a qualified financial advisor before making any financial decisions.